Hello beautiful people, you're welcome to another edition of Golden Stitches. Alright, so today I'll be showing you how to use the pattern from our previous video that we did to cut the bishop sleeve. Alright, so if you are new to our channel, you're welcome. If you've not subscribed, please do so. Click the red button and the bell symbol behind it for notification each time we post our new videos. Is that okay? Alright, so what I want to do now, I'm going to open this way. I'm going to open it this way. So you can see from this place, the midpoint here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to create slash lines. So I'm going to create slash lines. One here, like maybe 4 slash lines. Alright, so after I've done that, I've made my slash lines. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use slash and spread method to expand this particular sleeve. So for this tutorial, you are going to be seeing more of slash and spread method in this our channel. So because I'm going to use it to illustrate a lot of patterns and designs. So what you are going to do now is you are going to cut it this way. All the lines that you've drawn, you are going to cut them. So once I've done that, it's already on the pattern paper. What I'm just going to do is to spread it. Remember, it's slash and spread method. Now, if you want it to have enough fullness at the wrist here, you are going to spread it very well. But if you don't want it to be too much, the spreading should be moderate. Is that okay? So now the length I want is this length here. The person's wrist is 23. So you see this marking here? That is what I'm going to use. So this is like my guideline. So whatever I'm spreading, first of all, let me do this. Two or 1.5. Alright, so this is what it looks like after I've finished spreading it. So the spreading, you can take 2 inches, 1.5, 1 inch, depending on how wide you want it. So you can see after spreading, you can see what my markings are. I've already marked the armhole. See the armhole this way. Alright, so are you seeing the shape it's having now? So I'm going to go ahead and cut that shape out. Now notice that this place now, it was spread also when I was spreading the lower part of this sleeve. So what I'm going to do, if you are wondering what all this space is for the length. I'm doing the length of this sleeve is not up to the length of the sleeve that I want to use. So that's why I increase this extra length. So if your own pattern that you did is the length of the fabric you want to cut for your sleeve, please don't use this anymore. Then another thing is, we are going to put band on the wrist, you understand? So we are going to minus that 3 inches that you are going to add. You are going to minus it from the length of the full sleeve that you are going to cut, so that by the time you attach the 3 inches, it will balance on the person's hand sleeve. Whereas if you cut the full length, by the time you will not have space to add that 3 inches. So this is what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to cut this out, this shape out, so that you see what it looks like. So what I want to do now is I'm going to shape in this side this way, because so that it will not be too bogus. Please don't mind I'm using free hand, so don't mind it please. So that the roundness of the hand will not be too bogus. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is what your pattern is going to look like. So this is what you are going to place on your fabric and cut two of it, so that if you gather this place up, you take your time and gather it to give you that. You use elastic, to gather all these parts to give you that bell or bishop sleeve that you are after. Is that okay? So thank you for watching. We'll use this to cut pattern now. So I'm going to transfer. Alright, so I've laid my pattern on my fabric. So I'm just going to trace it out this way and cut. So this is what it looks like. So I'm going to just fold it together now so that I can notch the center parts. So I'm just going to notch this to give me the guideline. Alright, so I'm going to show you what it looks like after we have sewn it. Alright, so basically what I'm going to do now is to run the bottom of the sleeve so that I can gather it. Is that okay? So I'm going to run it straight now. So after I'm done, don't cut the thread at this point. Make it longer because you are going to need the thread to drag the fabric. So once you have done it this way, this is another way of how to drag. So you see this, you are going to pick one of this thread this way like this, then you are going to start dragging it. Can you see? Can you see how it's dragging? Is that okay? So you are going to start dragging it until you get to the end. So this is what it looks like after dragging it. Can you see? This is what it looks like. So remember the 2 inches I removed while I was cutting the sleeve. So this is going to complete it now. So I'm going to use this as the band. So what you are going to do is to place this band on this fabric, on the sleeve that you have gathered. Then you now sew. So this is what it looks like after I've attached the band to it. You can see how beautiful it is. Is that okay? So I'll show you the next step. So on the sleeve itself, I'm going to run this elastic on it. Is that okay? When you are running it, make sure you are stretching it. Is that okay? So I'll show you what it looks like after I've done that. So I've succeeded in running the elastic on this side of the sleeve now. So the next I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it this way. So this is how you're going to fold it, then you run it. Is that okay? So when I'm done, this is what it looks like. Is that okay? So you can see how beautiful it is. So the next thing now is to attach it to the bodies of the top I want to use it for. So the next thing now is to join the sleeve to the bodies. These are the bodies I'm using. It's a smoking bodice top that I did. Is that okay? So there is a video on how to achieve this smoking pattern. Is that okay? So I'll leave the link below. So I'm going to just attach the sleeve now to this. Make sure you stitch. Always stitch here. So the next thing now is to join the sleeve and the bodies together.